Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Charles Sabanson, and welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them in, folks. Today, we got some drama for you guys, but before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and sub to the channel. So as you guys know, Skip Bayless is one of the biggest critics of LeBron James throughout his career, and ever since he left FS1 Undisputed and he started his show, the Skip Bayless Show, not a damn thing has changed. He still goes at LeBron James whenever he has an opportunity. So, you know, LeBron made headlines about a week or so ago with that ridiculous story that he got injured in Game 5 with a sprained MCL or something like that, right? And when we found out that news, the vast majority of us were like, here we go again. Here we go again, yet another ridiculous excuse. We did a show about it. People reacted to it. They were like, this is just ridiculous. Even Doug Opley was like, LeBron has turned into the boy that cried wolf. And then he went and posted out there that he's not attending the Met Gala because of his injury. There was a video of him limping. And it's just like, yo, bro, what is going on? Like, yo, enough is enough. Like, enough is enough. So I came across this article from Basketball Network with the following headline saying, another leaked and planted excuse for said flameout. Skip Bayless claims LeBron James is faking his MCL injury. Continues on. If there was one player who remained consistent for the Los Angeles Lakers throughout the brief 2024-25 playoff series, it was LeBron James. What? Is this article even serious? Let me continue on. LeBron played 40 minutes a game, yet 40-year-old logged 25.509 rebounds and 2 assists. This guy must not have watched the games. Despite his individual brilliance, the Purple and Gold suffered their third first-round exit in the last 4 postseason appearances. To add to the frustration, it was later revealed that King had suffered a grade 2 MCL sprain in his left knee during Game 5, making it certain that making it certain that had the team advanced, he would have been in serious challenge for Braun to play at such a high rate. However, this was no new revelation for Skip Bayless. Instead, it was a similar storyline that he had grown tired of seeing. The outspoken veteran analyst sarcastically applauded those who pushed this narrative, calling it nothing but an elaborate excuse for another embarrassing playoff exit. It then continues on to the quote. It says, while many praise LBJ's wholehearted effort, Bayless used his platform to throw shade at the injury report. Skip argued that if an athlete were to deal with the kind of injury LeBron is being reported to battle with, there's no way he could have returned to the contest. Another LeBron playoff flameout in Los Angeles, followed by another leaked and planted excuse for said flameout. Yep, he and his inner circle just did it again. Rich Paul, you are the all-time greatest at excuse planting with key media members. Never seen anything like this before. I laughed out loud when I read the ESPN report that LeBron James has sprained his medial collateral ligament that will require 3 to 5 weeks of recovery. A longtime NBA trainer that I know very well immediately texted me as soon as the story was posted and said to me in a text, you cannot have a grade 2 MCL sprain and come back in a game, he added. So Skip basically saying son is lying, but he didn't stop there. During a recent interview he had with Michael Rappaport, he actually took it a step further. But before we even get into those comments, today's video is brought to you by our sponsor, PrizePicks. PrizePicks is America's #1 daily fantasy sports with over 10 million members. PrizePicks makes it easy to get real money action on the sports and players you love. You pick more or less on at least 2 for a shot to win up to 100 times your cash. For example, this week on PrizePicks, I'm looking at the upcoming NBA schedule and selecting Stephen Curry for more than 29 points and Kevin Durant for more than 27 points and Anthony Davis for more than 12 rebounds and Luka Doncic for more than 8 assists. If you're like me and you like to play it safe, you'll love PrizePicks' new feature, Flex Plays. It's the safest way to play. You can still cash out even if your lineup isn't perfect. Plus, you can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. On top of this, PrizePicks puts their members first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. When my picks hit, I can get my money as quick as in 15 minutes. So download the PrizePicks app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code CLNS on PrizePicks to get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. And remember, whenever you support this sponsor, you're supporting this channel. Thank you. So what we want to do now is we want to play what Skip Bayless had to say on the Michael Rappaport report, and then we're going to come back and continue on the show. Take a listen to what he had to say there.
He couldn't even make it to the Met Gala last night. He had to make a statement that I can't go to the Met Gala because of the knee injury that I sustained. I don't know why he just didn't go to the Met.
I know what I think. BS.
That's what I think also.
Total BS. All of a sudden, I did something the other day on another show, but look, if you look at his 6 years as a Laker, he's been wildly unsuccessful as a Laker, except for 2020, pandemic, bubble, Mickey Mouse, Orlando, when he got 4 months off before the playoffs started, which he badly needed. And then most of the other teams didn't want to stay locked in the bubble for 3 months or however long it took. And they were kind of the last team standing. So he's got an asterisk, one last championship. But if you look at the rest of it, it's flame out after epic fail, after flame out after epic fail. All the way, the last 3 years have been pathetic. He's 2-12 in his last 3 years in the playoffs. 2-12. And he's been horrendous late in games for them over the last 3 years. And this year, they're right there in 3 straight fourth quarters and just collapse. And Luka collapsed right along with him. Maybe he dragged Luka down the rabbit hole too. But again, they were just pathetic in 3 straight fourth quarters. And I agree with you. The other team's just a little better than they are, but they had them. They were, go back to game 4, that they're up 10 going to the fourth quarter at home.
That was crazy. Yeah.
What?
So you heard what Skip had to say. Basically, Skip Bayless is calling him a liar. And he used that trainer's information to basically say, son is a damn liar. Now, I don't want to go as far as that. I'll leave it to other people to say that he's lying. But you notice a pattern here. You notice a damn pattern here. There's always some excuse whenever LeBron gets hurt. Or rather, whenever he loses. Always. And this is one of the reasons why I said I cannot stand LeBron's antics. They are never ending, never relenting, never stopping. Always some damn excuse. And after a while, people get tired of it. It's like, bro, like even when you said you can't go to the, you ain't need to post that on. You could have kept that information to yourself because I'm injured. It's like, bro, you could have kept that. You could have kept that. You think the Met Gala would have then said, okay, LeBron is not coming because we saw his tweet on the internet? Obviously, they would have known this. His team would have communicated it to them personally. So why would you post this on the internet? And I think LeBron fans have a hard time wrapping their brain around the fact that a lot of people don't respect these antics. They can't stand it. They believe it's beneath him. It's beneath the game. But nevertheless, it still goes on. And the part that kills me that they love it. I asked a longtime LeBron supporter, very famous, y'all know him. And I said, how do you support LeBron? I'm like, yo, you really like, how do you do it? I'm like, I don't even like to do voice. You really like, how do you do it? And the guy told me, he goes, I'm friends with everybody. And I just laughed. I'm like, yo, how do you do it? How do y'all tolerate it? And at the end of all of this, LeBron fans will turn around and say he's 40. But do you understand that in this article, in this report, we're not talking about his age. We're talking about an excuse. They said, well, he's 40. That's why he got injured. But we've always had excuses like this, even when he was younger, going back to his 20s. It's always been one excuse after the other, and then they plant it and they plaster it all throughout the internet. That's why I said this whole GOAT debate is manufactured, is made up of a bunch of smoke and mirrors. It is 100% manufactured. None of it is based in reality and truth. None of it. It's all a bunch of mumbo jumbo, in my personal opinion. So these are my thoughts on it, man. LeBron James strikes again. Y'all let me know what y'all think about what Skip Bayless had to say, and I'm out. We catch you guys on the next show. Peace.